What's up, everybody? Not Your Average Mark Wrestling Podcast. Joining live pre-show here at B.C.W Head Games. Got the bold baby Brush right here with me, and the man to my left needs no introduction. The one and only, the spotlight himself, Logan Knight. Logan, how are you, man?
Doing pretty good. It's getting a little hot in here. Texas is heating up incredibly fast.
We like it hot in Texas. That's how we do things. Don't know if you got the opportunity to see, but we had your opponents on our podcast on Sunday. They had some pretty interesting things to say regarding this, so I wanted to kind of throw some of it out there, get your response. They said that you're kind of an outsider out here trying to step into Texas business.
I am an outsider, but that doesn't mean that I can't take the fight like someone from Texas. I mean, plenty of people from here, plenty of people not from here make their name in Texas. Texas is a hot spot for indie wrestling. Always has been, always will be. Texas has been a huge territory since the beginning of time. And you know, my goal is to get all eyes on me, and but you know, Texas is the best place to do that. My name's the spotlight for a reason. I want everybody's eyes on me. I want the attention.
And that's exactly what we're going to see tonight. The spotlight is going to be on you. They both put it out there that you're stepping into West Texas legacy, and I'm interested to see how well that works out with the three of you in the ring. Do you have a game plan for that?
I didn't do anything that I did at the last show out of emotional hearsay. I didn't do it on a shotgun decision. I'm a very methodical man. I thought about what I did. You saw me pick apart Sean Lau in that ring, and I got that win. But Mike decided to stick his nose in my business after the fact. And then I played Mike like a fiddle. I know what these people want. They want wild card. They want Ryan Justice. They want a true winner. But I know if I want to make a name for myself here in West Texas, I have to go at the best. I'm not going to go out here and trash talk my opponents like all these other guys. I know what Ryan Justice brings to the table. I know wild card is unhinged, and it's exactly why I want to be in between that.
So speaking of saying poking your nose where it's not supposed to be, I believe Ryan Justice used those exact words talking about you being in this triple threat match. So they said that this match is between them two and you're just sticking your nose where it shouldn't be. What are your thoughts on that?
Like I was saying, Ryan Justice is a fantastic wrestler, but he's not a fantastic thinker. I'm thinking one step ahead. He earned that title shot. I wanted that title shot, and here I am in the same position that he is. So rather I'm sticking my nose where it doesn't belong or not, I'm here, and I'm going to make a name out of it.
Well, we've got Mike the man himself saying you're doing a little run in the mouth there, playing him like a fiddle. Now, I will say that having you in this match does add another dynamic to it that I'm excited to see. You are correct in the fact that most of the people here, they're looking for that wild card. They're looking for Ryan Justice. There's a whole new element when you bring you into this, and we saw that in the ring in March. So have you found your groove as far as these two are concerned for tonight?
I'll never go on a limb and say I found my groove on people I've never stepped in the ring with, but I know for a fact that I can handle myself just fine anywhere that I've ever gone. I've been multiple states. I'm just a short amount of time into my career, but I've been a bunch of places, and I've gathered a lot of knowledge in that time, and I know whatever they throw at me, I'm sure I can think of something in the moment to counter it.
So with these two saying your career has not gone on very long, we made sure to touch on the fact that Ryan Justice and Wildcard Jet Bingham are 14 years in the company this year. So how does that make you feel in terms of just the experience gap?
Like I was saying earlier, this was all to my plan. I knew about the experience. I know about the prestige of both of these guys. I know what it takes to be at the top of West Texas, and if I have to interject myself with tooth, nail, and every last fighting breath, I will.
Well, we can't wait to see it. I know the main event tonight is going to be probably one of the best matches I've seen, and I cannot wait for it. Logan, thank you for joining us up here tonight. Do you have any message you want to send out to your opponents before you leave?
West Texas, it's about to get a whole lot brighter here in Texas. It's getting a lot hotter, but you're about to have a new heavyweight champion for B.C.W Texas, And then Sledge is going to have one hell of a bright problem in his way in July.
You heard it here. Logan Knight going to take the fight to him tonight. Logan, thank you so much for being on the show. We look forward to seeing you tonight.
Yes.
And there you have it, folks. That is Logan Knight. We are excited and prepared for this main event because all three of these fighters said they're going to put everything that they have in that ring.
And that's exactly what's going to happen. If you watch the podcast on Sunday, you notice that there's a whole lot of I know what I'm going to do between wildcard Jeb Bingham and Ryan Justice. They've been, as Russ said, together for the last 14 years going against each other. Logan Knight is prepared for that. Logan Knight is ready for that. It's going to be interesting to see just exactly how that's going to come across. We are, what time is it? 58. We are two, maybe even 5 minutes away from getting the matches started here, getting the show rolling. We'll be with you through the whole thing.
We'll be right back with the Bear Hug Challenge.
So we're passing the mic off, going to talk about what we got going on tonight. Gabriel Alexander looks like he's ready to say something.
Now we have the West Texas teams apologizing for not making it in their tag team tournament earlier this year. Yeah! So, this is some very upstanding, inspirational words coming.
Now, Russ, I know you weren't here in March when we did this. They were actually in the first quarterfinal match for the tag team titles, and they didn't get the win. They actually beat by, I believe it was the Resistance, who will be fighting here tonight.
And that's with Three Ring Circus, correct?
Yeah.
For the old school tag team title.
This will be the finals. Whoa. Mac the franchise telling Gabriel Alexander they're not going to be moving forward as a tag team? Mac the franchise splitting up the West Texas Kings.
Here's Mac. There it is. Here comes Mike, here to make sure that this match is going to happen.
So I don't think you understand the ramifications here. They've been a tag team. They've been dominating the tag team division in West Texas for, I can't even tell you how long. And now Mac the franchise just throws it out there that we're not going to be able to do this together anymore. We're going to have to do this separately. And now they're in a match against each other.
Mike accepts the match.
Big news then. Mike has accepted the match, but he says that whoever wins this match is going into a multi-man tournament for the title on July 1st at Hot Blooded.
Hot Blooded seems like it's going to be amazing. And one, not both, the West Texas Kings will be there.
The crowd seems firmly behind Gabe. There's the bell. We're going at it. Moving around the ring. These guys know each other so well. It's hard to figure out who's going to win this match. Mac, the powerhouse out here.
Oh, Gabriel. They're back, circling again like
And locked up center of the ring. The franchise takes the armbar. Alexander rolling out of it. Flipping Mac the franchise onto the mat. Wow. The fact that these guys have been together for so long, it's got to take a big toll on this. You know, Gabriel Alexander's caught off guard with this because he had no idea Mac the franchise was fixing to do this. So that's going to play into how this is going to play out. He's got to be thinking about what is going on.
The submission-based starts not a lot of backlash from a couple years back with Seth Rollins and The Miz.
Oh, absolutely.
A lot of attacking the arms from both of them. They know that they're not going to win this one as easily as an easy pinfall for the win the first 2 minutes.
Oh, not the franchise. The dude is just so powerful.
He is driving his knee into the back of Gabriel Alexander.
But keep in mind, as powerful as Mac the franchise is, there's nobody in this business that knows him as well as Gabriel Alexander does. Unfortunately, that goes both ways.
We just see Max standing over collapsed body.
The leapfrog.
Oh, he stuck the landing.
Matt wrapping him up.
Never seen that. This title of this pay-per-view Head Games is so completely culminated here in this match.
Oh, I know.
It is. So this is who's going to win this match.
Head game of the fact that they're split. Gabriel Alexander with multiple missile kicks. In the corner.
Face. France. Got the crowd cheering both ways.
Mac not being pulled out of the corner.
Oh, in the chest chop.
Huge shots. Mac still refusing to be pulled out of the corner, even after those massive chops to the chest.
Holding on to corner.
Oh, just a two-count. Just a two-count.
Clear fall for Mac the franchise after catching Gabriel Alexander mid-air.
I don't think on that side. I don't think there's enough that can be said about the powerhouse that Mac the franchise is.
He's got to get attacking the arm. Gabriel Alexander. Left hooks to the gut. Mac franchise.
Gabriel Alexander getting his blows in. He's getting in a submission. If he moves just a little bit, he's got that Boston crab. There it is. He's got it locked in.
A one-legged Boston crab.
Gabriel Alexander trying to get to the rope.
And he pulled the power and his own to get to that rope.
The ref asking if he wants to tap. He's making moves. Yeah, there.
He's close. Oh, there's the rope.
Gabriel Alexander barely makes it to the rope. But what kind of toll did that take on his leg?
A great question. We don't know what we're going to see. He goes back to the same leg. Here he goes. Oh, pushes him off.
Oh, with the low blow, followed by a stiff shot to the jaw.
Oh, man, after a nasty chop and right hook to the face, Gabriel Alexander. Knee to the midsection. I know that.
Just laying him out with those knees.
Brings him to the sky. Gabriel's not letting him.
Gabriel blocks again. Trying to get him in a suplex. Gabriel ain't having it.
As a suplex.
Again, these two know each other so well that as soon as one goes for a move, the other's ready to block it.
Yes, there's this all mind games, as we say at B.C.W Head Games.
Oh, Mac franchises.
Now he's looking. Another near fall.
2 3/4 on that. Holy cow.
got some.
Like the franchise dragon Gabriel Alexander back to the middle of the ring. This is not going to be home.
Johnson the second rope looking for the reverse splash and missed. There was no one there. Gabriel moved right out of the way.
Gabriel had to know that was coming and did exactly what he needed to by moving out of the way.
Oh, kick to the midsection. Knees and kicks.
The first to the way.
The standing drop kick from Gabriel Alexander.
What you have to be concerned about, though, is Gabriel Alexander nearly getting the pin.
Gabriel's going to have to think something new to get the powerhouse match franchise pin.
Oh,
it's right in the arm. Oh, it's shoulder.
Spinning shoulder block. Again.
This is one interesting match between two people. These are better than anyone else.
These two, both of them have zero quit. Now, you've got to wonder if Mac's looking for that lariat. You know, they call him the Lord of the Lariat.
That's it.
Off the middle.
Oh, goodness.
As you can see, Bruce, I'm a little excited about this turn of events. Alexander with the win, going on to the multi-man.
Goodness.
Going on to the multi-man match in July 1st now. But what does this mean for Mac the franchise?
The question is, I had a lot of goals. I'm saying, to split this people. Because I want to go for my title shot alone. Right. And Gabriel Alexander shutting him up with this win. I mean, that has to take a toll on Mac mentally.
What's killing me with this, though, is are we witnessing right now the end of the West Texas Kings? Matt finding out right now that Gabriel won the match. And this is what it's about. These guys have been a team for so long. The handshake, the hug. They were going to do the lay. And look at these guys. The West Texas Kings. Hopefully we're going to see them in action again as the West Texas Kings. But for now, we've got Gabriel Alexander moving on to the multi-man match on July 1st at Hot Blooded.
And Hot Blooded is going to be something nice. Gabriel reminds me a lot of Xavier Woods.
I can see that. He does have a lot of Xavier Woods type
his
moves.
energy and him finishing with that high flying move.
Oh, that putter, man.
That was beautiful.
We have Paula stepping back into the ring to announce our next match.
What an amazing match you guys are missing here at B.C.W. Doors are still open. Come get your tickets at the TMW Event Center in Loveland. So you do not want to miss this main event. If this opener is any indicator of what this main event's going to be, oh man, you guys do not want to miss it.
The crowd definitely into the card. One, bro. All right, we've got first. We've got your friendly neighborhood Gato.
Oh, Beam's mom.
That's my boy right there. I have not seen a match yet that I did not enjoy. That is just happening.
That's the war chief.
The war chief taking him out. Oh, straight into the steps.
He hits him in the back and his head right into the steps.
The war chief taking no time at all, throwing Emilio Guzman in the ring. They ring the bell. This is a match.
Seem to be trying to call the match. Mike out here with security trying to get him done. When they stop the war chief,
Mike, Collins,
he's looking for him.
oh, with the German suplex, landing him right on his head. Mike pulling Emilio Guzman out of the ring.
Security. The war they safe.
The war chief trying to. Yeah, security getting right up in the war chief's face.
Know how dangerous it is.
Now, these two have a match. A match later in the card, but I don't think the war chief is waiting for that. He's
Believe that match was now canceled. State Emilio Guzman is
Emilio Guzman on the ground outside the ring.
a lot of crowd in the into. Man, I can't even talk with the roar of the crowd. There's a lot of crowd interaction between the war chief, the right side of us.
The crowd all against the war chief. The war chief talking about showing respect. I don't know if you had the opportunity to see the promos that these two cut, but Emilio Guzman cut his promo and made fun of the war chief's Indian heritage, and I feel like that's the reason for this.
Allah is now in the way of the war chief. This is not a place you want to be right.
If you haven't seen the war chief, this man is massive. Massive and angry.
And we have the crowd talking all kinds of mess to him.
Oh, yeah, the crowd's getting in his face.
Goodness, this is an angry man with all of B.C.W staff behind him, making sure he was not going to a rampage against this crowd.
The crowd completely against the war chief. As Emilio Guzman finally makes it up to a knee, I believe Paula said that they're going to postpone this match until after the intermission. Emilio Guzman needing assistance to get to the back.
Hopefully, we can
What an
see
attack.
Emilio Guzman back in his. Well, he won't be at full strength, but as close to it as he can be once the match starts. Barely able to walk. Oh man, this is sad to see. Really.
Emilio just having all sorts of trouble getting back to the back.
The power of the war chief. The middle turnbuckle broken. Half up here fixing it. Everyone is angry at this. Emilio Guzman has made it to the locker room.
Medical staff looking after him. Oh, God. This is a bear hug challenge. Now, for those of you that don't know, there is Paul is just huge. And he's put it out there that there's not a person alive that can break his bear hug. And to his point, he's been absolutely right. Nobody has been able to do it. Well, at our last show on the 4th, it was put out in several ways. They put out the fact that there's going to be a mystery opponent tonight.
So let's see who takes it out to this mountain of a man.
Did he say 235 pounds? In his left leg. 235 pounds. Star is a massive man that weighs much more than 235, I'm sure.
Gotta make his opponent think that he's not himself. Let's see. Who will have her?
After after that, surface style introduction to Scar, we're finally going to find out who his mystery opponent is. Oh, I feel like I am commentating in the mid-80s with Macho Man Randy Savage in the ring. I might as well call you Bobby the Brain Heenan right now. You're having smarts out there. He has got the Macho Man down. Oh, it's changing it up. We didn't want the bear hug challenge. He wants a match. I love this spot. Man. Not sure Scar's going to take this. Scar showed up for a bear hug challenge. Pretty surprised, but it's hitting the head with a microphone. Why? Scar throwing the macho wolf out of the rack. His match in a two shot. What was Scar doing? Got him stacked up in the ropes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 down right there in the corner of the ring like the Macho Man. Premium. All I can say is that we are going to have problems if this man does not drop an elbow on Scar. What I'm saying? It's got to from one turnbuckle to the next. That had to hurt. Right in the corner by Scar. From Scar from. It's not Simba. It is his manager. Head, hardly head butt. Simba with the interference, but Scar back on top. Ref, give him a count in the corner. Stiff shoulder to the gut. It hate to be wolf right now. Oh, another shoulder on him. Oh, just absolutely decimates him in the corner. The power of Scar right here. This is much more than a head game. This is all power. All nothing from Scar. Oh, Scar pressing him down into the rope, the bottom rope. He knew right in the middle of the back. Ah. Ref giving him the warning. This is a mountain. Taking him purpose. Scar is the ref. Of course, the interference from his manager, not seen by the referee. Scar keeping the referee's attention. Oh, threw the forearm to the back. Trying to fight back. Macho Wolf. Throwing hands. Tries to pick up Scar. This is not going to happen. No, guys. This ain't WrestleMania 3. Yeah, happening. One forearm. Wolf goes down. A sheer power of Scar. It's so intimidating, even sitting over here. Scar picks him up for the scoop slam with ease. Just holding him in midair. Drops him with the scoop slam. Oh, drops the elbow on him. And a kick out. Uncle Wolf. This map has a 20-minute time limit. As much as I'm enjoying seeing the Macho Wolf out here, I don't think Scar is going to need 20 minutes. Believe you're right so far. Scar, that's a mountain of a man. Just manhandles Macho Wolf into the corner. It's only advantage he's had. And then when you go, there it is. The dusty roads got on the double. Scar looks dazed right now. That's his head. Scar's coming around the ring. A Macho Man with the taking Scar to the mat. Is this it? Is he going to drop the elbow? Is he going to drop the elbow? Down in the rope. That. Second rope. Let's go. The top rope. 600. It's gingerly on the turnbuckle as Scar and his manager shake the rope. I don't think he's going to be walking right for a few days anyway. Oh, pulling him into the bear hug. This is where Scar excels, is the bear hug. Like I said before, he says there's not a man alive that can break that bear hug. That's straight Scar. And they call for the bell. Macho Wolf is gone. Scar wins another challenge. And Wolf is sitting there struggling to breathe. Scar is standing over him. Now, all kinds of upset about this. The franchise making an entrance to the ring. Knocking Scar all the way out of the ring. Knock the franchise. Knock the franchise ready to fight right now. Single point Scar. We got Mike stepping into the ring. Oh, Mike! From start to right to hot water. Now, these are the two of the strongest men that we have seen, the biggest men we have seen in B.C.W. This is a true classic. Scar telling Mac the franchise straight up, I'm going to break you. I don't know if you've seen what I'm seeing, but Mac the franchise does not look worried. He's ready for this match to happen 2 minutes right now. The crowd is loving. The crowd is totally behind Mac the franchise on this. Ready to see the monstrous story from. Mac the franchise. Ready to the crowd. The crowd absolutely going crazy for him as he hits back to the bat. Now for you, not so obvious, Mark. This is how you make a baby face. Absolutely. Let the crowd whirls every moment he steps on him. After his loss, that was a huge point of permanence. Another 20-minute match. Ooh, is coming. All right. So this is the tag team. This is for the B.C.W Open Tag Team titles. Oh my goodness. The Resistance coming out big to win these titles. They've been talking about it all week. And I really don't think three-way circus is going to allow that to happen. Circus, you saw them at three-way tag. They are exposed to the resistance. Now, the resistance also, they put out what so this is going to be a dangerous tag match. As good as the resistance are, they're very technical, they're very methodical in the ropes, but as good as they are, when you got the clowns like Three Ring Circus, you never know what's going to happen. What I'm saying. Oh, hold on. Oh, what are they saying? Three Ring Circus not here tonight. Wow. Their biggest competition that they would ever seen. We were almost sure to put the resistance away. I'm guessing by forfeit. By forfeit, the resistance is now the B.C.W Old School champion. Yes, the old tag team champion. They asked for the belts to be brought to them this night. Oh, wait a minute, we got Mike out here. Mike saying they do not win by forfeit. The tag match. He's going out. I don't know. Is this? Yes. For those of you that haven't seen Phoenix Wrestler, this dude is huge. He is fast. He is strong. He is the total package. Thank you. I can't see the sign and who's with it. Some man with a Nike sign. Oh my goodness, it's Phoenix. I can't see today on our camera. Phoenix is cool. Just like bullshit. Now, if that doesn't mean anything to me, I don't know what does. This man is too fast. Absolute resistance. I would be terrified. Oh, I would be too. Absolutely. Absolutely. Inaccessible with about 30 seconds. For instance, fleeing like scalded dogs from the ring. Oh my goodness. Resistance walking out. The resistance making their way around the ring and not into the ring. It's glorious. We did that burying in with Phoenix. Oh, okay. So throwing out the old school rules here. This is you have to hold on to the rope. You have to have tags have to be hand to hand. There's no coming in and hot tagging like this. And you have 5 seconds. If the ref doesn't breaks it up, you don't break it up when the ref gives you a 5 count, you're done. Disqualified. This is something that we haven't seen for a long time. And it's not been these old schools for a very long time in mainstream wrestling. No, not at all. So going to see this right now is good. The crowd firmly behind Dorian and Phoenix. The ring just didn't show up with waiting. Just waiting for him to make a move.
Resistance now fighting amongst each other.
Takes him into the headlock.
Zane is I know this.
Gets a takeover. Holding him in like it's nothing. This is just another Sunday for him. It's not even Sunday yet, and he's laid back like it's a lazy Sunday.
Oh, look at his face. Just not a care in the world. He knows what he's doing to Zane.
The resistance getting it from the crowd. Look at big throws. Tag, ref says the tag's made. Zane stepping out of the ring.
Real beef going on right now from Nathan Blaze.
The resistance stalling as much as they can. You don't want no parts of it.
Oh, Warrior taking some elbows.
One, two. It's a 2 count with a
Shot right in the ribs.
Briggs not happy with that at all.
Yes, that's eyeballs that are with Briggs. The illegal one.
Oh, both. How hard Briggs getting in there to do with the crowd. I do believe the crowd is saying that the resistance may be Kentucky Fried.
Illegal man back. Dorian is scaring him right away. And there it is. Dorian laying down.
Dorian just relaxing. Briggs finally back in the ring. Dorian offering him a chance to do something when he's not.
Oh, man. Dorian out of it.
Puts him in the headlock, gets to the corner, tags in Phoenix.
Oh, no.
Briggs is in trouble.
Oh. It's a
Briggs knocked him in the corner. Phoenix just beating him down. Ooh. Phoenix with the flip. Yeah, Phoenix got the cut. Oh, but only the 2 count on Briggs.
as though he's not the resistance is Briggs.
Briggs trying to get the Zane.
That's a new record call. His headband. Oh, Jeff, right. Where in the face of Briggs? Isaiah's talking to the crowd about their thoughts on Briggs. Briggs is getting manhandled by Phoenix.
Oh, what is this? Oh, Dorian got his headband, is putting it on.
Oh my goodness.
That's a 3 count on Phoenix. They're in the middle of the ring. Both people are now in the ring. Another drop toe hold. Zane up and dropping him up just a 2 count. But that was not what he seen it said. Looking for a headlock. He just hit him right in the mouth. Zane looking a little woozy in the ring. And down goes Zane. Gets the tag in, Briggs, gets straight in. Sick roll. Wasn't able to keep it down. 1, 2. Phoenix with a kick out after 2. Oh, big knee to the head. It's Phoenix now. We're going to see another tag. There it is. This just might put the resistance. Leg drop right to the under midsection. Quick 2 count. Phoenix not able to keep Phoenix down. The resistance is going to have to find something to get this mountain of a man down. Oh, looks like we may be joined by the man himself here. Here comes Mike. Big Mike stepping up to the podcast. What's up, Mike? How's it going, guys? That's night full of surprises so far.
My goodness, it is. Being a promoter can be tiring.
Oh, I bet so. For those of you that don't know, we were here before the show, and this guy doesn't stop. 100 miles an hour.
The sweat we can see on his face makes us feel like he's one of the wrestlers himself. This man is always working to make these shows great.
Sorry, I had to move the camera just a little bit. Oh, it's all good. So, the night's aptly named Head Games because Mac the franchise takes his Wolf coming in. Wolf is slowly becoming one of my favorite people. Some man hit the bionic elbow. All different. But calling the bear house.
Yep. Well, like I said, Star didn't have anything going on July 1st. Mac the franchise didn't have anything going on July 1st. Well, guess what? Now they do.
They do now, and it will not be a bear hug challenge. It'll fight. Okay, right there. It's going to be a straight up fight between no bear.
Those two have history. A lot of history.
And you could see that when Matt came out too. I mean, he had the look in his eye. And this, I don't know what happened with Ring Circus. I got a phone call that said they weren't going to be able to make it, and I kind of had to punt. I feel like maybe Bruce is the same here. There's something a little bit suspicious about the Resistance saying, "By no fault of ours." So makes you wonder.
Who knows? All I do know is Dorian here in the Resistance's promo. That was Dorian's action figure that they were beating up and throwing around.
Really? Oh,
so he called me and he said, "I heard you need some help."
Oh, so he's got a score to settle of his own.
And Phoenix is just a workhorse.
Yes, he is. We were talking about how he is what, if you don't know wrestling very well, he is exactly what you picture. It's what it look like.
And it's sad to see that Dorian is the one trying to settle the score here, and he's been watching this second half of the match because the Resistance has not let go of Phoenix.
Well, that's just key tag team wrestling. You cut the ring in half, you keep your opponent down on the ground, that way he can't get the tag, you wear him out.
Absolutely. And that's exactly what's going on with Phoenix. You can see this match wearing on him. The crowd firmly behind him, though. Knees of Phoenix. Briggs is going to be walking funny. It's
got to be the inner thigh, because if it was the other way, I think that would have been a disqualification, right?
That's very possible. I mean, being old school rules, yes, absolutely. But we're going to say, whether it was or not, we're going to say that was the inner thigh. Phoenix with the tag. They're not letting him. He did it one of the rope. Same with the roll up on Phoenix. The ref is not. Just yeah.
Dorian doesn't necessarily. He's used to tag matches with that. You know, you don't have to hold a tag rope, stuff like that. So, not necessarily his fault. But props to the referee for actually doing his job.
Russ was actually talking about this just a minute ago. About this is what you don't get to see. Is the old school rules. You know, so many times you get this down tagged in.
Yeah, you get the shoulder, you get the back, you get the butt, whatever.
Always busy. You can sit here with us just making sure everything's running right.
Yes. Phoenix taking a beating right now. He was looking for the super kick and no one home. Closest to the corner he's been since the tag didn't go through. And another tag is made there. Phoenix is not going to be able to take much more.
Wait a minute, they're on Phoenix. They're St. and Biggs. I mean, they're technicians.
Oh, absolutely.
It kind of reminds me of Anderson and Zabisco.
Yeah. We see that.
Back in the day, whenever Zabisco was a little bit easier moving.
Another sitting stunner from Phoenix on now both of the members of the Resistance. Phoenix finally up, made the tag. There it is. Here comes Dorian.
Taking it to the face, he hits, grabs the ropes, breaks it up. With the two count out, the Zen put his hands on the official. Dane would put his hands on the referee, saying his face is one breakout.
You're muting it when you talk. Oh, I think Phoenix could have stayed out a little bit longer and catch his breath a little bit more, but
That's like you said, though, he's crushing legs, so he put him on his head. I don't know that Phoenix can take much more of that.
As Mike just said, there might not have been a smart move for Phoenix to be coming out as early as he has. Oh my, and a near fall.
Phoenix barely getting the kick out. Got to pump it all in. This is for the B.C.W old school tag team titles.
yep, exactly.
Phoenix very slow to get up. How about a break? With a huge clothesline, nasty clothesline followed by a huge elbow. Here comes the tag. Oh, Phoenix going to stay even longer. Oh! Phoenix holding his head. You know he's got to be in pain right now. I think I need to go fix the light. Mike doing what Mike does, making sure everything works great. He is headed out to do that. He'll be back with us. Team Phoenix. Phoenix slamming him down. Oh, so close to a 3 count.
And now another near fall side of the Resistance.
Briggs. You know Briggs can't take much more of that.
Going right back in it along with Zane.
Zane tagged in. Dorian ready for it. Zane doing a lot of talking. Dorian, for some reason, tagging Phoenix back in. I don't understand why he would do that. Phoenix just getting out of the ring.
And there goes.
Turns on Phoenix. Dorian.
It's not at the time. It's not a
Dorian turns on Phoenix. The Resistance win the titles. I don't know what we just saw here.
Also,
Dorian turns on Phoenix and costs them the match. The Resistance are your old school B.C.W Texans old school titles. What? And there you have it, folks. The Resistance, your very first B.C.W Texas old school tag team champions. Dorian, what way? Phoenix being helped to the back. Dorian turned on Phoenix.
fine. Patrick fixing why is asking us though.
Insanity going on here. The head games are real. There's no question about that. The Resistance in the ring is showing. Mike, you're not going to believe it. Dorian turns on Phoenix and costs them the match. The Resistance are your new B.C.W old school tag team champions.
Okay. I think this was fun.
It had to have been.
The whole thing.
The Resistance is getting missing.
Dorian will make me a phone call. Says he heard I need some help. And now this, there's something up with that. I'm going to get to the bottom of it. And you know what? Possibly by either next Thursday or the Thursday after that, I'm going to have an answer, and we're going to figure out where we're going to go from there.
And I'll tell you right now, when Mike says he's going to figure it out, it gets figured out and things happen. Is there a possibility we could see Dorian and Phoenix having to answer to each other in July?
Could be possible.
It's going to be something else.
Now, you heard it here first, folks. We have the man, the myth, the legend, Mike, coming to figure this out. He mentioned coming in on Thursdays. That means get ready to see Mike, the officiator of B.C.W, coming on our Not Your Average Mark Wrestling podcast.
Stepping out of the I don't know. But he was not a fan.
Yeah, making his way around. Not a West Texas. They're considered a rookie. Really. He has a powerlifting background. He has a look. Up there in East Texas found him, and then he has gone everywhere since. He's a fighter.
So you know that.
And then he's still standing.
That's wow. Justin Taylor.
They're making it way. Absolutely, he is.
Damo is going to have his work cut out for him. To try and, oh my goodness, the living proof.
I was saying before, I have several matches tonight that's going to be leading up to a multiple-man match. That's what I heard. Is one of those matches. I would say this. Right now, we have Gabriel Oppenheimer that is in that has gone on. Right. That's from the first match.
This match also going on to that multi-man.
Yeah. And that person will face the winner of whoever wins the triple threat and sledge.
Wow. So there's two other men that are going to get an opportunity at sledge. Ref checking both men, making sure everything's legal. Just look at the face of Damo.
I'm not a little guy by any
He
means.
is ready to fight.
Look up to this guy. He's that big.
He's huge, absolutely. Damo looking completely unimpressed. Justin Taylor getting the crowd behind him in the way that only Justin Taylor can. Tie up in the corner, breaking up at the 4 count. Damo's doing the guns a bit. I feel him right back at him. A little frustrated. Now, will this crowd interaction fuel Damo or fuel Justin? This is what we're going to see. Because these two men are very talented individuals. Damo with his sheer strength and the living proof Justin Taylor with his experience and athleticism. Damo is throwing Justin left. Justin breaking free, headed back into the corner. John Damo here on the play with. Now the standoffs between these men are so filled with tension because they know that they're both capable of putting the other one over.
Damo, oh, slamming the arm down. If you understand what
It's nasty to look at with the strength that Damo's bringing to the table. Oh,
the
man.
shoulder right to his chest.
And the crowd no longer being loud, cheering Justin's name as he is getting pummeled by the Texas Terror Damo.
Damo just absolutely hit it. Hey, play a commercial. Damo getting frustrated with the ref not counting, not asking the touch. Definitely not out of this. Flip. Damo over the top.
And Damo, Lane Possum ran right out the ring. He was not prepared for the living proof, Justin Taylor.
Damo's saying he does not need this.
Now the crowd interaction turns from cheers to jeers as they are all booing Damo.
I think the crowd's insinuating that Damo might be a little Kentucky Fried.
That seems to be a straight count.
That is not a man I would like to be in front of angry. Are you a cowboy or a chicken? Wow. Got anybody in the chat? What's up? Do we got anybody in the chat? We don't at the moment. Explain just.
And there's Damo getting on top again, throwing Justin Taylor into the turnbuckle. And there's Damo, a big, strong man, just tossing Justin Taylor around like a toy. This is a wild to see match. And there goes Justin, throwing Damo off, jumping from the turnbuckle.
Getting after Damo. Damo looking like he's not exactly sure what he stepped into here.
A near fall.
He stepped into something. He stepped into West Texas is what he did.
He did. You know what they said, B.C.W prides themselves on how they build wrestlers different here at West Texas.
Damo with a running lariat. Man.
Such a meaty arm, that sent Justin Taylor to a flip.
Justin looking a little bit out of it as he gets up. Throwing him over. Oh, man. Justin landing hard on that lower back. Damo for the 1, 2, and pick out by Justin's arm.
And there he is, locking in a headlock, driving his knee so hard into the spine of Justin Taylor.
Oh, rubbing his forearm across the nose. Yeah. Ref asking if he wants to give up. Justin has quit in him. There's no way Justin quits this match, and Damo's going to have to understand it.
But Damo also not being able to quit holding, even when taking hits to the mid. Oh, and there's the uppercut. That breaks the lock. Oh, man. And a nasty boot to the arm. The Living Proof down again on the bottom turnbuckle.
Oh, Damo grabbing the Living Proof flag. Dropping him right across those shoulders. Stomping the wrist. Waving the Living Proof.
Justin Taylor.
Oh, goodness.
And that is just sad to see the disrespect that Damo has on our West Texas wrestlers. Oh!
Massive kick to the chest puts Justin.
Justin not even able to sit up. Damo on the second rope, looking to finish this. Oh! Nobody home!
Go for the punch, nobody's home. Justin coming back. I said, oh, yes. Oh, Justin putting Damo down on the mat. Is that the first time he's left his feet? Second, I think.
Still in this entire match, only been leaving his feet twice. Damo is a real star. Whoa! Oh! And down goes Damo.
Seen this movie before. Yeah, no kidding. So, you like the Ric Flair ass turn over the top rope.
No, that was beautiful. That's all that the Living Proof is about. Oh man, there he is, waving the cowbell to get back at Damo for waving his flag. Throws it on the ground. Oh, he's going for it. There it is. There it is. 1, 2, 3. Oh!
It like 9/10. I mean,
Craziest near fall that we've seen tonight.
Even the crowd chanting, that was three.
Jasper looking to end this match with Damo on the ground. Here he goes, waiting on him to get up.
Justin just begging him to get up. Ready to end the match right here, right now. We're ringing the bell. Oh, the match ending in a draw due to time. He said it was a 15-minute time limit. 15 minutes have come and gone. Match ending in a draw. You hate to see that.
Here comes Mike to come say something. What could this be? The Living Proof is grabbing the mic now, distraught by hearing that from the ref.
Damo's lucky to get out alive. Oh, no kidding. Justin absolutely livid. And Damo not even acknowledging. Mike talking to Damo said, I'm not the one talking. Justin is. The crowd getting 5 more minutes. Damo back in the ring. Maybe he's going to talk for those 5 more minutes. Now, he's coming from the confidence, agreeing with Justin Taylor. It's all about getting a winner for this match. Justin asking for a sudden death match. First one takes a mystery. Then Demo. 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 Demo saying I only got paid for the one match. Demo. Demo, what are you doing? Demo, what happened? Demo saying he gets paid for one match and one match only. He ain't gonna do it anymore. Here goes mine. Here goes mine. Daniel and Justin Taylor making their way with Daniel Alexander into the multi-man match July 1st and hot-blooded. There is no longer a fair four, ladies and gentlemen, because the winner of tonight's main event is going on. That is a guarantee. So we have 3 men Sledge and whoever's going to win in our main event. In the ring, what's Sledge being one of them? Daniel Alexander, the living proof Justin Taylor. Well, now I don't know if that's true. I think if I understood Mike correctly, it's going to be the winner of whoever wins the triple threat tonight, and Sledge will go into that match. Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's those two, the living proof, the Texas Taylor, and Big Yeah. Of movie caliber coming to the ring. And Canada's opportunity to J-Mike. As they only been with us for 1 year, this is an amazing opportunity for them. We're about to hit an intermission here. They're raffling off a huge, this great big old banner. It's awesome. But as we are coming up on the intermission, we're going to step away from the mic for just a minute. We will be right back as soon as the action is. We will see you guys here shortly.
Let's be true. You're at B.C.W. right now, as of right now for you. What's match of the night?
Hasn't happened yet.
Hasn't happened
No,
yet.
it hasn't happened yet. No, not for me. It hasn't happened yet.
What about you?
Well, I mean, I have to agree. Like, I'm so ready for this triple threat match. But what we've had so far, it's been phenomenal matches. But I think I have to give it to this last one we had, Justin Taylor and Damo, for the first half of intermission. That was an amazing showing of athleticism.
And say that, and me and Wildcard have been in that situation where we want just 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. That's all we ever want, man. And Justin Taylor's not meant to play with it. As you can tell, Damo's just not having it unless he's got money in his pocket, But that being said, Wildcard, he has a plan, and I told y'all that on the interview.
Yeah.
We're here live, and we only got a few more minutes. This title goes on the line. This match comes on, and all hell is going to break loose.
Now, talking about the fact that this last match went to a draw, no time limit, no disqualification in this match. There's gonna be a winner tonight.
Oh yeah, no doubt. No time limit, no restrictions, no disqualifications. It's happening. And that being said, I hope y'all enjoy the rest of the show. I'm gonna go to the back. I'm gonna get Wildcard and myself prepped up really good. Okay.
Well, we're excited to see it.
And y'all. Oh, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right, I'll catch you guys later. I'm gonna head back. We'll see about doing this.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you guys. Hey, not your average
Mark wrestling podcast.
Yeah. If you're seeing this, tune in. Watch these guys. They got good minds for the business. They just love wrestling, and they love independent wrestling, which it's very important because Justin Taylor's on WWE at security. I've been involved with WWE. Ryan Justice has been involved with WWE. You just never know when they're going to call and say, hey, we want you, come work for us. So this is where you want to be. You want to be at B.C.W. You want to be on any other independent contractor places that are going out. So with that being said, have a good night again.
Do the same. Thank you for the kind words.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll be back tonight for you.
We're looking forward to it.
There he is, the man himself, Jeb Wildcard Bing. Now, before we really get into the next match with Emilio. Oh.
Look at that. We get the plug right there in the middle of the ring. I love it.
That was awesome. Y'all are missing out on what she's saying. Y'all come check us out Thursdays. I'm not too sure when this one's coming up, but y'all check us out Thursdays, 8 o'clock on Twitch at Not Your Average Mark Wrestling Podcast. Before we really get into this next match with a huge Emilio Guzman, how are you feeling about the triple threat match coming up tonight?
Couldn't be more excited about this. It's going to be a good match. It's going to be a heated match. Just the way they feel about it. I think it'll be wild. Before we get too much further into that, though, earlier tonight we saw the War Chief come out and just take out Emilio Guzman. From what I understand, Emilio Guzman is hot. Like, he is angry. And so we're getting the match now. The War Chief's on his way out to the ring right now. There's not a single fear from the crowd. Everybody is against it. Crowd booing and louder. Now, I can't be booing too awful much because the man has a point. Emilio Guzman in his promo making fun of his Native American heritage. Very announcing power. Look at that. A massive man. This guy's just huge. We're going to stay no too. It's just, and watching him come off the ropes the way he just did, coming off that corner. The guy out here making hand puppets behind us.
His staple antics. And here comes the man.
He's smart. The family neighborhood Baco. You know hot about being attacked earlier, so you know it's about to get wild.
Ready to see Emilio Guzman for the meeting.
Oh, we're trying to figure out where Emilio's at. Emilio seems to be missing at the moment.
Maybe, just maybe, War Chief sent him home. War Chief had attacked from nowhere. It was too much.
The War Chief vocal about Emilio Guzman not coming to the ring. Emilio's music hitting again. The War Chief has no idea. Climbing to the top rope. A quick one count. Completely off guard.
Blood right over. Get to the chin. Oh, look at that. Oh, get the war chief with a double axe handle right to the chest. He shut down Emilio Guzman. An absolute Auburn. Ah, the light fixtures bouncing around. That's how hard this man is hitting people.
But not only is making the ring shake, he's making the entire light fixture outside. And there it is, the knee to the spine of Emilio.
Stretching those shoulders out. Oh, just cranking back on those arms, just tearing at those shoulders and these pecs.
Here it comes.
Oh, his left arm just pulled back so hard, taking shots to Emilio's chest, but not gonna give it up. Emilio saying no every time the refs ask. Oh, award seat, let's go. Into the crowd, just cheering. War Chief getting right back at the crowd. Oh man. Oh, look at the power, just holding. Thompson with the suplex.
Out the breath. Quick 2 months.
Two count pulls him back up, says, I'm not done with him yet.
Oh, Emilio Guzman in the midsection. It was right side of his face.
Ace Buster, Emilio Guzman from the War Chief. Oh, that was easy.
Emilio Guzman's out.
Emilio with the kick out. Kick out at one. Massive chop to the chest.
Oh, and there goes Emilio.
Emilio Guzman falling out of the ring.
Over the top rope center.
Oh, here comes War Chief to follow. Doing a real Sochi fan.
Taking the fight to ringside. What's Emilio Guzman going to do to get back into this?
Emilio Guzman is just, he's hurting. Sits him in the seats in the crowd. Oh, another shot. Oh, sit him in the seats again. You can just hear it from here. This is not the crowded ring tonight. We were thinking we were going to see. Emilio Guzman on the mat. No, not at all. Emilio coming back into it. In the middle.
That's an impressive wrestler. It's something that we know and love for Emilio Guzman. He loves that second rope drop kick.
And Emilio, as it is every time we've ever seen him wrestle, no quit in this man.
He's struggling. Stay with the advantage. It's the War Chief's sheer.
Just keeps rubbing blows to the back of his shoulders.
Slobbering. Emilio Guzman.
Oh, Snap duplex.
Oh man, yeah, he was trying to let go of him for that one. He made sure he felt it.
I don't know how much of that Emilio can take.
He was already targeting his back and shoulders earlier in this match. Over Emilio.
Oh, Emilio fighting back with
With the reversal.
oh, there you go. To the gut. Trying to pick him up, can't get it done.
Shoulder probably giving out from the match. War Chief looking angry as he's holding him in a side headlock.
War Chief ramming Emilio Guzman's head into that top turnbuckle.
He's just holding him around the world. Oh man.
Scraping his face across the ropes from one turnbuckle to the other.
Here it is again.
All four corners.
No longer being able to stand after taking such a penalty.
Oh, pushing his head down on the ropes with the legs. Gets the 4 count from the ref, lets off. With a slam into that bottom turnbuckle.
You know that had to hurt.
I don't know if Emilio's going to make it out of this one.
With the War Chief just standing there glaring.
Emilio just dazed in the corner.
You can look up at the War Chief. He approaches him.
Oh, Emilio gets Emilio.
It's in the spot and disappeared.
Couldn't quite get it pulled off
Tom.
with a massive DDT. Left him down middle of the ring. Crowd cheering, trying to get Emilio back up in this match. Chief showing signs of life.
Here, his mind's still rolling, isn't it? You can tell his body's taking a toll with this match against the War Chief.
Gets out after slinging him around. Emilio Guzman going for the hurricane run and not able to get it, being swung around and slammed down on his face. Still able to kick out at 2.
See, baffled to see Emilio kicking.
After watching some of the things that the Chief has done, I'm amazed to see Emilio moving.
Chief is no joke. He is relentless with it again.
Whipping into the corner. Oh, he hits with a splash. Oh my goodness, belly to belly suplex, throwing Emilio Guzman across the ring. But as I said earlier, Emilio with absolutely zero quit.
Even after
He dodges, gets the sunset flip in 1, 2, 3. Wow. Emilio pulls it out of nowhere with the sunset flip.
he has every child here at this B.C.W Head Games around him.
Oh, the War Chief grabbing a hold of him. The War Chief not happy, throwing him back in the ring.
The match is over. What can the War do?
Oh, Emilio stomping a hole. What? Taking something from old Stone Cold.
Oh, here it comes.
Nobody home. Oh, folded him up. Folded him up, the bell ringing. The security come out again. And still attacking this, attacking those shoulders.
Continually reaching back on those shoulders. In face first. Security coming into the ring. Emilio Guzman falling out underneath the bottom rope.
No, under the apron at this point.
Emilio obviously hurt.
War Chief unhappy with his loss. The crowd's unhappy with the War Chief.
The War Chief walking around the ring. The ref, Big Mike in there, trying to keep him back. Unhappy with the loss, obviously.
Look on War Chief's face as Mike's talking to him. First of all, there's slide is pretty important. As he leaves the ring. The War Chief's got to be smart about his next appearance in the ring. Because any more of that, and taking out one of the greatest stars here at B.C.W, Mike will not have him on himself.
All of the B.C.W officials over there tending to Emilio Guzman. Emilio Guzman able to make it to his feet.
And with the help of two of the B.C.W guards, two more following him. It was just sad to see Emilio go up this way again.
Emilio absolutely folded up with that face forward DDT.
Really what War Chief was going for, because that was a nasty looking DDT.
Requiring assistance to get back to the locker room. What a match from Emilio Guzman. What? Even in this state, turning around, working the crowd, letting them know he's okay, letting his fans know, you know what? Your friendly neighborhood vatos are all right.
Beautiful to see.
Emilio Guzman in the multi-man match.
Are you hearing this?
I just
That
heard it.
makes it 6 people
Yes.
in the match at Hot Blow.
Yes, it does.
This ring is going to be full.
Oh, who's this we've got company?
Leave a
I think that's what that was.
and he was real excited for this next match, which I believe is Lilith Blood.
It's either Lilith Blood against Princess Deathwish or the one I'm waiting for, the grudge match between Damian Blood and Alton.
5-minute time limit. And there it is.
Oh, there it is. Princess Deathwish and Lilith Blood. This is one that's been brewing for a little while.
Lilith Blood is looking for a challenge like this. And Princess Deathwish seems to not be disappointed.
I'm gonna let you talk about this match for a second. I'm gonna help Mike fix this light. I'll be right back. How about?
Now we're watching Princess Deathwish, who, just like the promos and the pictures, do some really creepy things. She is very proud of it. As you can see in the footage. Oh my. The Forbidden Word here in Texas just called the entire crowd geeks. Oh my goodness. For the first time, I'm ready to see Lilith Blood do some damage. I've been afraid of that woman, but this girl looks like a Hello Kitty compared to what Lilith Blood brings to the table. We saw her at SCP a few weeks ago. That woman. I'll be surprised if we get to see her up in this podcast because I am truly afraid of her. Oh, here it is. Princess Deathwish. With no crowd interaction other than boos and cries and mockery. Yes. The music's hit.
Here comes Lilith Blood. Now, this woman, I'm telling you, one of the best women I've seen wrestle ever. The whole crowd bumping to this intro.
Lilith Blood making her entrance. We're now joined by the man himself, Big Mike.
Bloodlust making their way to the ring. Very much pleased more than anybody else's own business right now.
Oh, absolutely. So Lilith Blood and Princess Deathwish. Now I haven't had a chance to see Princess Deathwish wrestle. Open this crowd up.
One half of the show underway. What do you have to say to our fans?
Why aren't you here? You are missing one hell of a show.
Hey, what is this?
We're having technical difficulties, or Princess Deathwish just throwing it out there. She is the princess. Lilith Blood not impressed. Princess Deathwish with the princess push-ups. It's not a lot of times that you find something happens that leaves this one speechless. The way I ended up finding Princess Deathwish is you're TikTok famous. That is Princess Deathwish in a nutshell. Right. Well, she's got to be very famous because she just slept Lilith Blood. And Lilith Blood is not happening. Lilith Blood, not somebody you want to slap across the face, and this is why.
They go from turnbuckle to turnbuckle.
Oh, Lilith unfazed walking up.
You know, they say her fists are rated E for everybody.
Yeah.
I believe it. Discriminate.
I believe it. Lilith throwing the Princess Deathwish into the corner. Takes a reverse elbow to the face. Oh, Lilith catches a reversal. Oh, Deathwish sees it coming though. Throws Lilith down by her hair.
Fired up on the outside.
He is. Damn the whole crowd cheering.
Princess Deathwish just cranking in that sleeper hold. Solid clothesline from Princess Deathwish.
Across the face.
Yeah, it was. Going for the casual pin doesn't even get all of a 1 count. Oh, stepping on the forearm. Princess Deathwish gets the 2 count on Lilith, starts pummeling her with forearms.
Let's looking for something special.
Hold on. Taking knees to the back, I don't know if they can handle that much.
Lilith Blood trying to use those weak forearms that Princess Deathwish just stopped with. Putting the work in there.
My Lilith Blood. Princess Deathwish the match. Princess Deathwish with a kick out. Damian Blood screaming to end this.
It's opportunity to get to her feet. Lilith Blood getting tripped up.
Ducks the forearm. Right there at the gut. What's this though? Alton Black walking out.
Oh,
Alton Black standing ringside. Grudge match coming up between him and Damian Blood.
Princess Deathwish time to get up. They are hurting right.
Go up by Princess Deathwish. 1, 2, 3. On the ropes. Princess Deathwish getting the win in at the feet on the ropes.
Some more to finish this on. Thanks. So fast. That's one of those things, man. You don't ever know when something's going to end.
No, the action's right there like this all the time. Princess Deathwish with a quick roll up puts her feet on the ropes to get the 1, 2, 3.
Even one over there. It was out of the entry. But we didn't even notice. Something better from the crowd saying it was.
So the crowd letting Princess Deathwish know they had their feet on the ropes.
They walk and cheers from back to the crowd is confused for beating a fan here.
In my opinion, this takes absolutely nothing away from Lilith Blood. What a battle. She just absolutely.
That was some real power to that. It was well really withstood it.
Absolutely.
Happy to see it, and so are we. All great match, just like the rest of head games tonight. Those are even more head games going on. how this match ended. Like this name is perfectly insinuates what tonight is about. And here it is.
There it is, the grudge match we've been waiting for. Alton Black. Just a massive, scary dude.
It's intimidating with this rock.
All about the anarchy, this guy. And this has been a feud that has been building and building and building between him and Damian Blood.
Yes.
And I think that Damian Blood put it best in his promo when he said, this isn't a match, this is a fight.
That's exactly like that's explaining. These two men going into the really remind me of education. Two men are built almost the exact same.
Absolutely.
That's a flag. They almost seem like power. David Blood as sorry, pretty much equals him. So I just said it will have to be a fight just to keep it.
And Alton Black with his chain wrapped baseball bat. Now, being a grudge match, you understand what that means.
Oh, I'm not sure what you're going to see.
And if I'm wrong, we'll get Mike here to correct me. But being a grudge match, anything goes here, yes?
There are rules.
Oh, there are. Okay. I thought it was an anything goes match.
We might be a little loose on the closed fists, but other than that, there is rules. There is such a thing as disqualifications. There is such
Okay.
there will be rules. There will be rules enforced.
That makes me happy because just looking at that baseball bat wrapped in chain, that's scary to see.
I felt the end of that thing once.
So good. And here comes Damian Blood. Ooh, he's holding the belt. Yeah. He and Little Blood, the Split Circle Pro Tag Team Champions. He doesn't care anything about that belt right now. He doesn't care about anything but getting his hands on Alton Black.
Referee's asking for the microphone.
Damian Blood telling Alton Black, I'm going to hurt you and I'm going to enjoy it.
Disturbing part isn't falling up, but you're going to hurt me and I'm still going to enjoy it.
Paula stepping into the ring. No. You can't tell him what to do after you turn it sideways. That's copyrighted.
Turning it something sideways, what?
Yeah, you can't tell him what to do after that. That's copywritten. The ref telling both guys no weapons. That's going to be stiffly enforced. And they lock up.
Oh, locking up.
Damian Blood pushing Alton back into the corner. A little round and round on the ropes.
Both men over 6'3". Both men over 200 pounds.
Very, very well matched. Just looking at the size of both of them, they're very well matched. And both of them have an aggression that isn't matched.
Whatever it takes to win this match.
Ref breaking up the hold, and they go back at it. Oh, right back at it. Alton Black throws another punch.
Smile as it comes back with another right hook.
Asking for it. Asking Alton Black to hit him in the face and answer him back. double clothesline and nobody goes down. Damon Blood down to a knee, Alton Black down to a knee, and still trading hits.
Alton Black will need a piece.
Damien Blood flipping him over, going right back at him with the rights. Alton Black flipping him right back over. These guys know each other so well.
Spent the better part of 2 years fighting each other. Exactly.
Yeah.
This is actually the first time that they've been on a one-on-one match. It's always been Bloodlust versus Chaos Inc.
Right.
Never gotten together.
Which Chaos Inc. we saw.
Oh, got it. Matt is in play. Referee, get control of it, referee. Come on.
Punches back and forth as they're moving the bat around.
Get the bat. Oh!
Are they called this grudge match?
As more members of the staff are into it.
And as Mike walks away, we get joined by the man himself, Damo McCullough. Damo, welcome to the show, man.
How's it going, fellas?
It's going good. Craziness happening out here in the ring.
That's some big boys slapping beef right there.
That's exactly what that is.
They threw it out.
You know this isn't over. Just looking at each other's faces, this isn't over. Mike about to have something to say about it.
Building this match for so long with Damon Blood and Alton Black. Neither one of them can be happy about this.
And you can hear the crowd really getting into it. I hate to put it this way with you sitting here with this, but a little bit reminiscent of the end of your match with Jackson Taylor. Crowd not real happy with you.
Glad you brought that up. I'm currently undefeated in B.C.W competition. Looking forward to the next show. And I love going over my exemplary record. Thank you very much.
Well, that's true. You are undefeated.
This they get to do whatever they want, and they know qualifications match.
Whoa. This is going to be crazy.
Special referee, that you like to lay your hands on the referees. Special referee. Guys, we have joined by Damon McCullough, who is going to be there in July against Sledge.
So this multi-man match that you're now a part of with Jasmine Taylor.
Been informed. See, really sure if it's going to go down that way. No one's approached me about a multi-man match. I'm a contract athlete. I would like tonight. I was paid to wrestle one match. I'm not doing a sudden death match. That's ridiculous. Nobody approached me about what that pays. I'm not saying I won't do a multi-man match, but like, I don't even know who Sledge is.
Sledge, Ring of Honor talent, coming down here July 1st for Hot Blooded to take on the winner of our triple threat match tonight between Wild Card, Logan Knight, and Ryan Justice.
Is he as handsome as myself?
I'll guarantee he's every bit as big.
Okay, so he's not as handsome as I.
We didn't say that. We didn't say that.
You said everything I needed to know.
Great getting to watch you. Mike is up here while your match is going on, talking about how you're more of a rookie in this business. But you just see your power from your powerlifting background. Just gives you the edge that you have in the ring.
Well, it's really cool of Mike to point out how fast I've excelled in this business. I was a 2021 APF National Powerlifting Champion 308 weight class. This is a lean, mean Damo. Yeah, I mean, we use words like rookie, I suppose. That this isn't a seniority business. This is a performance business. I win everywhere I go. I'm paid to travel far. They put me up in the nicest hotels. So, if guys that travel in a 100-foot radius of their home want to call me a rookie, that's fine. That's fine. Because I'll drive 6 hours, whoop their ass, take all the local money and drive home. Now, after I check out of the Hilton, I like the breakfast.
The breakfast is good at Hilton. I can't deny that. And we talked about your exemplary record just a minute ago. So as far as BCW goes, you're absolutely correct. Undefeated, but some would argue you haven't won a match in BCW either.
That's not a question. I'm not sure what you want me to say here. Yeah, undefeated. It's a perfect record.
That is a perfect record.
So I don't know how you do better than perfect. You can nitpick it all you want. I would only request next time you ask me a question, do it in the form of a question, please.
Okay, we can get our
I don't
Jeopardy
know
on.
how
That's
you've
fine.
been recording.
We can get our Jeopardy on. That's fine. How are you going to deal with a ring full of people July 1st who are ready to take the new guy?
Say no. It's if you know this. I don't know if you been living under a rock. This wouldn't be the first time I've kicked 3 guys' asses.
I believe that.
Very true. It's kind of what I do for a living. I haven't been doing it that long. But man, they pay me to do it. When I clock in, I don't get paid by the hour. Who's this guy?
We got Logan Knight, Ryan Justice, and stepping out soon will be the BCW Texas champion.
Champion. The last Maverick of Justice.
Oh, I understand now. There's a Dallas reference on his tights.
Yeah.
I will co-sign this. That would technically be the closest town you've heard of to the Double T Ranch outside of Dallas, Texas.
Well, we're in the land of Double T here, as Texas Tech is a small 30 minutes away. And now we have our champion, wildcard Jed Bingham. That's the title they're going for right now.
It's a look.
Yeah.
I like that kid.
All right, so one of the big things that was brought up here, we had Ryan and Wildcard on our podcast Sunday, and Logan's from Oklahoma. Both of them, of course, from West Texas. So there's some West Texas legacy there, and they feel there's a outsider stepping in on them.
So I'm naturally drawn to the Oklahoma boys. I'm from the North Texas, Southern Oklahoma corridor of love. And, Boomer Sooner, and let's go Confetti Pants.
I don't know how far you're going to get with that Boomer Sooner in this area, but I agree with Confetti Pants. Somebody's walking out of this match with that championship tonight. No disqualification, no countouts, no time limits.
This match is no disqualification.
This match is no disqualification, no time limit.
Amazing. Amazing.
They are guaranteed winners.
And the winner of this match goes against Slade from Ring of Honor. Ryan Justice after himself. Hogan not sure what he stepped into just now.
Both of these
As a guy.
Like I said, Logan, I don't know if you've heard about how this match came about. These two had a match for the title. Logan sticks his nose in, messes with the ref, and gets thrown into this match.
Okay.
They don't feel like he's earned it. They don't feel like he deserves to be in the title match with. And they're showing him right now about that.
For the last Maverick match, Justice. The man in the house. A scary person to look at.
Wild card. Wild card with a huge right hand.
Ryan Justice and Ryan trying to watch up.
Ryan Justice and Wild Card going into that age-old practice of beating a dude with a dude.
That must be a West Texas.
Do that in North Texas?
Not that I know of. Not and tell anybody.
They both take to the skies. Logan Knight, huh? Oh, Ryan Justice landing straight off on the chest. Wild card jumping to the top. Not to be outdone. Huge chance.
You got to cover it.
Straight to the ropes. Logan Knight on his way back to Oklahoma right now.
Looking at Justice. Fixing to see the real Clash of Titans here. There's the right hook from both waiting boys. Now this is what we came to see today. This whole the whole of surprises. We are back into the contest. I miss is Wild Card just came out with the trash can and Wallop both taken. And oh, now he's taking
Logan Knight just nailing Wild Card across the head.
nasty headshot.
Boot to the face. Logan Knight kicks Ryan Justice clean out of the ring, heads back over to Wild Card.
Halo, he and undefeated so far. B.C.W. going so far. Too early to tell.
But the thinking man's on top right now. I want to see what happens. So it's like, I like what I see so far. There's a lot of unpredictability with all this stuff in the ring. I'm having a problem understanding that stuff like this would be sanctioned. I'm having a problem understanding how these guys would agree to do it. And I guess it's, you've got to entertain the lowest common denominator.
Now I've got to stop and ask about the lowest common denominator.
Yes, sir. Yes. You're asking for a definition? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead and throw that out here. For
Hey,
the
you think
fans.
that's a little big words. What I'm saying is you gotta play to the crowd that you're dealt. These guys, they don't understand a pure graphic match, right? Right. We have to have something shiny. We have to have, basically have a death match. These guys are killing each other out here. Like, it's brutal. It's brutal. The athletic commission shouldn't allow this. It's not wrestling. And I don't think that this would take place in Dallas, Texas.
Well,
So from the undefeated champ, no, it's not champ, but the undefeated superstar.
I think I'm the only undefeated person in B.C.W. Champion.
There you go. 1-0. Not this match.
as crazy as this match is getting, one of these is going to be in that multi-man match that you're going to be in July.
My match?
Yes, one of these three will.
So I need to pay way closer attention to this.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of unpredictability, we have both Mike come in before the show started. About how every move he's making tonight has been calculated. All right, that's still true right now. With a trash can over his head.
I talked to the kid. He's solid. He's a product of the Oklahoma public school system. He actually told me he ended up
Trash can.
in the position to be hit in the head. It was to wear out his opponent. Just allow him to hit him in the head.
Wear him out by stopping his fist with his face. I mean, that's basic North Texas, Oklahoma fighting style. I get it.
Nah, man, use your head. Use your head. He knows this guy doesn't hit the gym. He knows his conditioning's low. It's. Have you ever heard of Muhammad Ali? He used to box.
Yeah,
Okay?
I'm aware of who Muhammad Ali
It's called
is.
the rope down, okay?
Well, at the moment, seems to be working as Logan Knight has Justice on the ropes, throwing him back. Wild card out of the ring.
Getting a nasty flip on the apron. That's the sitting over.
That's how we do it. The 903, right there.
Oh. Good night, man.
Logan Knight with the big shoulder into the corner. Ryan Justice on the trash can. 2 count as Ryan Justice kicks out at just the last second.
What are the rules? I was 3, right?
No, see, in West Texas, you have to hit all 3 times for it to be 3. Good shot. Another one for Ryan Justice. Wild card just tearing him up with that trash can.
That's the 4th headshot Ryan Justice has taken with that trash can.
So I do have to ask, he brought it up earlier, and I am interested to see it. Granted, we will see you on, but
Pending negotiation. Yes.
Are we going to see Damo McCullough going for that B.C.W Texas title or the B.C.W tag titles? Are we going to see some B.C.W gold around Damo McCullough?
I'm finding out things all the time. I'm finding out I'm gonna potentially pin one of these guys.
Yes.
So you tell me, is it for the title? Because if so, yeah, I'm gonna win the title.
What are we asking? What I understand about this is the match on July 1st is a number 1 contenders match.
Okay.
The winner of that match is going to fight the champion.
So he asked me if I plan to win the number 1 contenders match.
Yeah, I'm asking you, are we going to see some gold around Damo McCullough in the near future?
Like, additional question, and a follow-up question, do I plan to win you should. Yes, I'm going to win the number 1 contenders match. I'm going to win the championship. And I'm going to have the championship as long as I want it until I get sick of sitting out here. And then I'm probably just going to mail it now.
There are 5 other people that beg to differ that are going to be in that match for the first contender.
I beat a lot of people.
That's true.
That's really fun.
At one time.
For instance, Justin Taylor has a pitiful record against me. Never pinned me. 0 for 1. Never submitted me. 0 for 1.
It could be said by somebody who wasn't paying real close attention. You have the same record against Jackson, though. No pins.
My record's really not under the gun here. It's not up for dispute. We've established that I'm undefeated, and Jackson is far from undefeated in B.C.W competition.
Wild card. I thought he was going to go through the table. I stood up on the turnbuckle.
Takes it easy.
Oh, hurts.
Logan trying to get him to the table. Vince throws him back into the ring.
Say that's just metal.
Ew. For wild card to retain, and for these other 2 to get that back home. Oh my goodness! He's fighting. Where is he right now?
My grandmother would be disgusted.
Shot. And Logan Knight giving it the Ric Flair treatment.
Tell that. I really think he's just buying his time.
That is a possibility. All 3 men starting to make their way to their feet. Ryan Justice, the first one up, followed by Logan Knight.
No longer fans in place. Never taken them. Not showing his shoes.
Oh, the Schmitz bar.
Oh my goodness.
He goes the Schmitz bar.
It's smart.
It's qualification.
And Johnson's powerbombed onto wild card by Logan Knight. That was a good move.
That was worth the price.
1, 2, he kicks out.
We had to count a little faster than that.
Moving over to wild card. 1, 2. Got the 2.
Should have pinned him first. Should have pinned him first.
Men have taken a beating, and Logan Knight standing there. Logan Knight going for the table. This is not like a lot of the bands we can see right now. these two superstars on the ground and fighters setting up the table, looking to finish the match.
Are we about to see Ryan Justice go to the table? Huge European uppercut.
There it is. We're not just going to see Logan Knight. We're going to see Wildcard and Ryan Justice. That's Ryan Justice is up.
What are we looking at here?
And just going through.
Trading shots right there on the middle rope.
Look.
Wildcard joining the fray here. Just passing elbows and punches back and forth, back and forth.
Down for the count. David. Second that Coles is making, so these men are still breathing.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't even see this one. There's a whole other person in there than I thought.
yeah, all three of them went through the table.
Stars, see that's it.
Oh, I saw that. I just lost track of one of them. Look. I mean, he was in a bad spot though.
Absolute insanity.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Hey guys, I gotta go watch this one.
All right,
Daniel, we appreciate you joining us out here. We look forward to seeing you July 1st.
There you have it, folks. Damo McCollum, straight out of North Texas.
Sitting here steady, trading blows over Logan Knight. Dropped an elbow into Logan Knight.
Logan Knight, who took the meat of that table shot. Rolling to safety as the two superstars of 14 years are trading blows. I'll call on the offensive. Out Justice in the DDT. Wild card looking for the reverse. Oh, he missed it. It takes a gut shot. Here it comes.
Drop right there in the middle of the ring. Wildcard wisely rolling over to the ropes.
And there's Ryan Justice trying to look for the pin before he gets there. Ladies and gentlemen, why are you not here at B.C.W at the T&W Vincent?
Logan Knight back to his feet. I don't even know what to call that move, but holy hell.
That's got it.
Logan Knight pushing Ryan Justice out of the ring.
Oh no, Ryan Justice was rolling out. You hear Logan Knight screaming no as he's calling to him to get that knee from Wild. Rolling it over. Oh, to the back of the neck.
We're at that. Card retains the B.C.W Texas title. Wildcard champ Bingham. The title.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm ecstatic to say that Champ Bingham, the wild card, is retaining its title. He's way to hot-blooded.
He will show up at Hot Blooded as the B.C.W Texas champion.
Look at this. Our camera's thrown off from just the sheer power that these men have exerted today. Ryan Justice has not even crawled his way up to standing.
But honestly, hats up to all three of these guys. Just the idea of that table bump, the idea of all three of those men coming off that middle rope and through the table.
Hold on. That's sledding. That is sledding.
Sledge, sending a message. Wild card winning the match, keeping the belt, and going against Sledge at Ring of Honor Talent Sledge at Hot Blooded July 1st. I can tell you right now, the boys here at Dr. Travis Mark Wrestling Podcast, we're going to be there live, ready to go. We'll see. Just you know, I'm ready right now. Y'all are missing something special. This match itself, this entire night, full of surprises and story and just absolute athleticism. I've seen a WWE show. I've seen the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns when he was a part of the Union in Lubbock. And that match, those matches got up close to what I'm feeling right now, looking at this independent wrestling. July 1st will be an even better booked match. Which is something I can't even believe I'm saying. Hero tickets as soon as they drop. July 1st, Hot Blooded, going to be absolutely insane. So many great things happening. Get your tickets for it. We here at Not Your Average Mark Wrestling Podcast, of course, going to be there live in person, covering it, the whole thing. And now, with our getting close to closing, we have the man, the myth, the legend, Mike. Here to say a few words on this triple threat. Mike, what do you think about what happened with that table?
Honestly, I was busy working on electricity and everything else. I was like out of it. I didn't get to see any of the match. Oh,
Well, what you missed was all three of them on the middle row.
so I looked over at the guy, and he was been periodically recording different segments of this match for this very reason, so that these people that have paid for the show, people like you and the rest of the staff here at B.C.W that aren't able to see all of these matches at that exact moment ready on this recording, so that we can go back and see just how amazing it is. Because I'll tell you, explaining it does not do it justice.
We've got the man Logan Knight walking around here.
First, Logan Knight holding the back. I didn't do anything.
Logan Knight telling Mike he played the ref.
Anything, Logan. I already tried to line it mine. I saw it real clever. And I can't with that guy sometimes. That was so much respect for you.
Absolutely match of the night. And this is only a taste of what it's going to look like at Hot Blooded July 1st.
It's going to be insane.
It is absolutely insane. Well,
It's 3 men, man. I will have tickets ready by SCP.
okay, Squared Circle Pro, May 20th. Tickets will be ready for the July 1st Hot Blooded show. You are not going to want to miss your chance to get these tickets to come to this show because, like I said, this was just a taste, and damn.
If you love wrestling, hell, if you love entertainment as a whole, you will buy those tickets for July 1st because it will be a night to remember. Just like this one, and from what I'm hearing, somehow, in some wicked, crazy way, even better.
Mike, we, of course, want to thank you for having us out here. It's been an awesome experience, awesome show. Can't wait to do it again on July 1st.
An honor as well. The talent that you've brought in, and the things that you've done to make this night what it was, I haven't seen to be like this in years. This is just, people are missing out on something amazing. That's why everybody needs to do their due diligence. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your family's friends. Keep telling people. Let's build this place to where we have standing room only every single time we do it.
I'm all about it. If I try to tell everybody, at some point, every wrestler you've ever liked, whether it be a wrestler from WWE, a wrestler from AEW, Ring of Honor, at some point they were in an independent circuit or a territory. And this is where it's built. This is where it happens. This is what makes those people, those wrestlers, who they are now.
That July 1st at the B.C.W Games from the B.C.W. There'll be a night event. Tickets starting date.
It's just been one of those nights. The guy over here training Bruss up on how to speak to the camera instead of the microphone.
Man, I'm way too excited about what I've been seeing. Let's kind of wrap up. Let's get exactly what we got looking at, what we're already looking at for July 1st. Yeah. Sledge from Ring of Honor is going to be wrestling Wild Card.
Right.
We have a 4-way match to be able to see who is going to be the winner of Sledge and Wild Card. And that's going to be Emilio Guzman, Justin Taylor,
man right there,
Damon McCullough, and Gabriel Alexander.
That is going to be a match to see.
These are all star athletes that I'm seeing.
Mike doing all the Mike type things he's got to do. This guy runs everything out here.
I could not be more serious. This show on July 1st is going to be something. Star versus Mac the franchise.
It's going to be great.
Phoenix says he's going to be here July 1st. I don't know about Dorf, but I know Phoenix is going to be here.
And then Alton Black, Damian Blood, no holds barred.
With a special referee, I am going to scour. I'm going to find somebody that is going to have the balls enough to be able to put them in their place.
That's not
if they get out of line.
That's not just going to be a match. That's not just going to be a fight. That is going to be a battle.
We're talking Randy Orton, John Cena with Shawn Michaels reffing Hell in a Cell level experience that we're fixing to see out of these teams.
See that?
They are so evenly matched. It's so good to literally have no holds barred that I'm over ecstatic to see what they'll do.
Well, Mike, July 1st, it's on.
Yep.
That's just the way it is. It's on July 1st. Again, want to thank you for having us out here. Got to send some thanks out to Ross and the boys from Labor 12 for our intro music. Absolute bangers. Mike was telling me he's checked out the entire album, didn't find a song he didn't like. They're just all great. They are, of course, if you want to see them live, they are at Jake's May 18th with Psycho Stick. Not a show you're going to want to miss.
Okay. One thing I will say is whenever I went to look for them, I typed in the number 1 and 2 for Labor 12, and it didn't come up.
No, Labor 12, Labor XII, they do the Roman numerals, so.
If you're going to look for them, you got to have the right way to look for them, and you won't be disappointed.
No, Ross and the guys make great music, and we have the champ, B.C.W Texas champion, Wildcard Singer.
This amazing match just put on.
Just a gash on his side. Woo. That was an absolute beatdown all the way around.
Yeah. Told you Wildcard had a plan.
It appears that Wildcard's plan kind of may have jacked you up a little, man.
I'm a little upset with Wildcard right now.
I can understand.
You heard me over there slamming and throwing something. I had to take him off. Like, we need a timeout because I'm in so much pain.
I can only imagine. Gash on the back. I know it couldn't have been fun, but tell me, what was it like? the three of you up on that middle rope coming back through that table?
Words can't describe it, man. You're in the moment. You're trying to beat someone. I was hitting Ryan. Ryan was hitting me. He was hitting me. And Logan came up and we just grabbed, and it was a grab and pull, and we all just went. It just happened. You know, it was just spur of the moment. You know, things just happen in wrestling, and you can't plan for that. You're trying to take advantage. Ryan had him first. He almost went off the turnbuckle. I came in. I almost went off the turnbuckle. And next thing you know, we all three just went all at once.
I was not sure any of you were going to get up after that. Just absolute carnage when the table splintered. It was insane.
Yeah, I think I have a few splinters in my back.
I wouldn't be surprised, but not only did you get up, not only did the fight continue, but you retained this belt right here, the B.C.W Texas Championship. This one right here, absolutely ecstatic about it.
And it means the world to me. And I heard a promo from Sledge. Now, we're having some technical difficulties out there, but I heard somewhat of what he said. He said, come prepared. Be ready. If not, my bag's leaving heavier than it was the night before. He also said, look me in the eye, man to man. Show me who you are, or something to that circumstances. If you saw tonight, I'll tell you right now, Sledge, I'm the champion. I'm not scared. I will look you in the eye, and I will take you on face to face.
Champ with strong message for Sledge, and you're going to get your chance to show him just that. July the 1st, hot-blooded, right here, TMW Event Center. It's going to be an insane card.
I mean, look at tonight. You just never know what's going to happen. There's a table. There's weapons. It was hot. It was a hot night. It was hot in the building. It was a hot crowd. It was hot all over. And we thank you guys for coming on. I had to come over here, and I came in saying I was going to leave with the championship. And I am.
And there it is right there. That is your chair, your B.C.W Texas champion right here. Wild card Jeb Bingham. Call you Jeb Bingham for now, because like you said, wild card and y'all got to take a little break, got to do some talking.
Yeah, I got to figure out what's next is. That brutality, and I'm hurting right now. And I don't know how much more while he's got to take at this. I appreciate him. Man.
I do have to ask, with this match coming up, it's going to be a battle between you and Sledge. And, you know, there's 4 people that are going to be battling there as well to find out who's going to take on the winner of you and Sledge. You've got Emilio Guzman, you've got Gabriel Alexander, you've got Justin Taylor, and you've got Damo McCullough. Somebody out of that match is going to be facing you for this belt.
And I'm not going to worry about that right now.
I get you.
I'm not going to fret about that because I got them. Maniac, metalhead, monster, Sledge.
Yeah.
That is first on the list, each priority. When it comes to that match, whoever wins, they're earning that opportunity. And all I got to say, if you want it, come get it. You see this? Useless, anarchy, chaos, madness that I hold in my hand. Not ready. He's going to win every single time. See if we can get back on good terms.
And
Damo, who was just with us while the match was going on, had some completely opposite things to say about what he was saying he would just take the world by storm. There's this real B.C.W rookie. I would say he's going to take whatever, whenever he wants to. So seeing this respect from you is really why I appreciate. So happy with you as a wrestler, because this talent, this aggression, this pain, on top of all of that, still respects his fellow wrestler.
I can say there's respect, because I respect everyone that puts in the work and works hard to try to get here. But there's certain things you don't do there's certain things you don't say. Daniel's saying some things he shouldn't be saying or doing. That's rubbing a lot of people the wrong way, but that's his business. If he makes it to September or wherever show it is that we're facing, do the same thing I'm going to do to Sledge. Let's beat him.
Yo, you heard it here.
You heard it right here.
All right, guys. I appreciate your time.
Champ, thank you for being on the show. Congratulations on retaining your title.
Thank you for putting on such a great show, man. I was so
Absolutely.
All right. Oh.
Here's hoping that you and Wildcard can reconcile.
Well, everyone, I know I have at least one person out there who knows who I'm talking about that says, oh man, no one likes wrestling because it's fake. Why don't you just go watch UFC where real people are brawling? What we just saw today, what you just saw, the gash on the side of Jet Bingham. I don't know how else to tell you that it's real.
Yeah, you can't tell me that's not real. The pain these guys are in after everything they've done is just, it's a lot. And it's going to be even more insane come July 1st. It's going to be the guy again with his shadow puppets back there. I think that's him telling us that it's about time to wrap it up. Thank you for joining us for B.C.W Head Games. We will see you July 1st as B.C.W brings you Hot Blooded. Reminder, we're on every Thursday night, 8 o'clock. We'll be talking about this and so much more this Thursday. Check us out, twitch.tv/NotYourAverageMark. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you on Thursday. We're out. Yeah.
I'm gonna drink it all away and find my head rush. I'm good with drowning out the pain inside my head rush. I'm gonna give it all away and lose my head rush.
What's up, everybody? Your boy Guapo hanging out after the B.C.W Head Games with the one, the only, the living proof, Justin Taylor. Justin, what's up, man? Welcome to the show.
Wow, another B.C.W show in the books, guys.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
And an amazing one at that.
Yeah, what a main event. I mean,
That-
my goodness.
That table spot, that alone was worth the price of admission.
Yeah, that table exploded. I was in the back watching and I was like, oh my goodness. I didn't know who was going to win that thing, but wild card, man, what a champion he has turned out to be.
Wildcard brought it out. So I've got to ask you, and I'd be not doing my job if I didn't. The ending to your match with Damo McCullough.
Oh, man. I guess we got to talk about it, don't we?
Yeah, unfortunately, we're gonna have to talk about this. We spoke to Damo. He joined us up here during the last match, and he is seeing it as he is currently undefeated in BCW because never pinned, never submitted.
His record, or your record against him is 0-1, but his record is undefeated. So,
oh, of course he would say that. I mean, you guys saw that match. And the thing about Damo is, I'm not going to bury the guy. The guy is tough. He's got that old school cowboy, Stan Hansen element to him. You know, he's physical. He's strong. I will give him that. But sometimes wrestling isn't just about money and what you get paid and what was negotiated and things like that. Sometimes for me, wrestling is just about being a man and just being about finding out who is the better man that night.
Absolutely.
And the bottom line is he walked away from that chance. He walked away. I mean, sure, maybe I would have won that match, but there's still a possibility that he could have won. He could have been a guy who walked away from this and been like, I beat Justin Taylor fair and square. Not a lot of men have done that in West Texas. He could have been able to say that, and he passed up that opportunity for whatever reason. Maybe he thought, oh, We have the momentum right now in the match. Maybe Justin was going to beat me. I don't know if I have it in me to go the distance with Justin, but he should have, man. He should have tested himself. That's the only way to find out who you are.
Now, that being said, after Mike came to the ring, it appears that you're going to get the opportunity to get close with him again in this multi-man match July the 1st.
Yes, yes. And I'm glad you mentioned that, because even though it was bittersweet what happened with me and Damo, the other part of it is now I am a number one contender. And so I've got my eyes on the prize, B.C.W Texas Championship. But now I'm going to have to go through 4 men or 3 other men in order to qualify to be the actual number one contender. And I want it, gentlemen. I've got a lot of momentum. No one has been able to stop that yet.
We can see it every time you get in the ring. One of the main things we say when we watch you wrestle, even when Damo had you down, is there's 0 quit in Justin Taylor.
That's right. That's right. And that is the whole essence, the whole reason why I call myself the living proof, because that's what you have to do. You have to pick yourself up. Life doesn't always go your way, but time after time, you got to get up and say, you know what? I'm going to continue to train. I'm going to continue to work hard. I'm going to go out there and get mine, because one day I want to say I am living proof that you can overcome those things. So I try to bring that spirit. I try to bring that attitude every time I step in the ring. And I hope to just inspire people to do the same in their lives. We all got to get up sometimes.
Absolutely. And I can see that. I can see, one of the stars of tomorrow saying, last time you were with us, we asked you, who was your one wrestler, the one that you went to, and this is why I wrestle. I, of course, perfect answer with Kurt Angle. But I can see somebody saying, in the future, we ask that same question, they're going to say, Justin Taylor. Absolutely. Biggest influence, Justin Taylor.
I appreciate that.
No question about it. And so we look forward to July 1st. We look forward to seeing you wrestle again. And it's not going to be a walk in the park for sure. Damo McCullough, Gabriel Alexander, and Emilio Guzman.
Yes.
Joining you in that match.
Yes. And I mean, all of these guys, Damo, I got a taste of him tonight. And I know that I'm going to be in for a tough physical fight against him. But Emilio Guzman, you saw him, man. The guy oozes charisma. The guy comes out and he fights his heart out. The war chief gave him a lot of hell tonight. He went through hell with that guy. And he still came out with a victory. So he's scrappy. I know that he's got some of the same stuff that I got, that determination to win. And then there's Gabe Dudley. Gabe is the definition of smooth in the ring. Has a lot of cool moves. Very unorthodox. He can fly. He can do it on the ground. And Gabe has a lot of those intangibles too. He's strong-willed. He doesn't give up. He's overcome a lot of adversity in his life. So I'm expecting this to be one of the biggest fights I've had at B.C.W.
Oh, no question about it. And of course, your boys here at Not Your Average Mark Wrestling Podcast, we're going to be right here watching every minute of it.
Awesome. Awesome. And man, you guys have done such an excellent job. You covered this well. I love how attentive you guys are to every match, what's happening. You really get in depth with every single one of these wrestlers and find out who they really are and try to use your platform to showcase us as well. So very appreciative of what you guys do, and thank you for doing it.
We're happy to do it, and thank you for the kind words. We appreciate that. And for all of you that are out there watching, want to get a hold of Justin, you want to throw your socials out there?
Sure. The first and foremost, the easiest thing you can do is just simply Google Justin Taylor, Jastin. Everything comes up that way. A slew of matches. You'll find a lot of good stuff that way. If you're looking for social specifically, Justin Taylor on Facebook, Taylor Justin on Instagram, and Justin Taylor on Twitter as well. So look me up and stay tuned for more wrestling content like only the living proof can bring it to you.
Amen. The living proof, doing it and doing it well. Brother, we look forward to seeing you July the 1st at Hot Blooded. Thank you for being on the show with us this evening.
Thank you guys. You guys are definitely not your average marks. You're more than marks. You guys are becoming friends of this West Texas promotion. Thank you.
We appreciate that. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.